I believe that the bot has been set up to prevent code injection. That's what I think, Efim. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream where today we're going to be trying out Metaphor ReFantazio, or I guess that's the name. It's the name is not the strong point of the game, but we're going to get back to the game later. But I hope you guys are doing good. I also need to find my standing here. I feel like the camera's moved. Camera, have you moved? Yes, you have. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it needs to go a little bit more. How's it now? Am I more centered? I feel it's too far the other way. No, wait. Ooh. All right, this way. I think I got it. There we go. A theme says it has, but I saw it could do colored ones. So, if you want to type yourself a colored message into chat, apparently it does work with a Twitch chat. So basically, you go into Twitch, and now what you do is you do /me, and then you type whatever you want, and that will put it in your color, the color of your name. I don't know how the name colors work on Twitch. I know that like Twitch does have a certain type of like coloring. You can adjust it or something, and some people are really focused about how that works. I don't know too much about it, so we're just gonna have to like figure it out together basically. Let's see. Casino Kick says, remember if you see a chicken, it's free loot. Well, I mean that kind of falls in line with the age-old knowledge that the ducks in the park are free for you to take. So yeah, you know. Well, the moment you know that, there's like life before you know the ducks in the park are actually just free, and there's life afterwards, and nothing has ever been the same. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to a Wednesday stream. Welcome back to a Wednesday stream with no special music back in the background. I know I'm working on that. It's been a bit interesting just to go and look around. Actually, let me go and give you. So yeah, this right here is still a stream with no music in the background, which I'm sorry for if you're watching this live. I mean, if you're watching this as a video or a clip, then there's no music. I'm sorry, we're not gonna like put background music on clips. I may do that once I hire an editor, but the entire point of the clips is to be like quick videos. I'm not gonna make them extremely insanely well edited. God. If you'd want that, then there wouldn't be daily videos anymore, because then I will want to make them perfect. It will take me like 2 months to make them, which yeah, that is my weakness. However, there is no music right now here on stream, where back in the day it used to be like background music playing while I was streaming. I do kind of like that. I do kind of like to have that, but there are some difficulties in finding the right music to play around with, because you know, back in the day everyone would just like play whatever they want, and there's still people on here, people who are partnered, who have like hundreds of viewers, still go out and like play some copyrighted music. So technically you could be fine, you know, with Twitch, like you can do that, but streaming, it's not entirely legal, but you know, you can get away with it, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that everything is up to snuff, everything's okay. So back in the day I used whatever said no copyright in the title, which doesn't really hold up these days anymore. Then I use Creative Commons, which do have a valid license to them, but we got some issues with Twitch. I wanted to make sure everything was up to snuff, and I've looked around now for a couple of services, because the thing with services is like if you are with like a music label service, whatever it's called, basically they will make sure that there are no false claims on you. And that just saves me a whole bunch of headache, which I do have when I do Creative Commons. The only problem though is that it costs a bit of money, quite a bit of money. Basically, it would be. I looked around, like basically for something like Epidemic Sound, it would be about $300 a year. I think with something like Pretzel Rocks, it would be like a couple hundred to a couple $1,000, depending on like what plan you go for. And yeah, with that, like I've also used Monster Cat before, which is like $80 a year, which is a lot cheaper. But basically, like I need to find something that works for me, because basically, if you don't know about music streaming services or like music label services for streaming, there's a whole bunch of options. There's free ones, there's paid ones, and of the paid ones, basically, the main ones that are well known are Epidemic Sound, Pretzel Rocks, and then Monster Cat. Now, there is a lot of sameness around them, like basically they're just provide you music that you can play while you're streaming, but there's also a whole bunch of differences. Like Epidemic Sound is a lot more, what would I call it, made for video production. So they have a lot of songs which are like, you can just type in a theme, be like Eastern or Japanese or Western or country or whatever, and like it will have a song that can fit that theme. So let's say I'm making a video about a certain part of the world and I want to have a certain like song to it with a certain theme to it, I can search it up, download it, there you go, got it. However, for making playlists to play during stream, during different types of moods, things that work well together, it doesn't really work all that well for it, as I found. I've used it sometimes for like the big projects, so like the what's it called, the the writing that's special. I used Epidemic Sound for that, and I was really, really happy with it, especially with their sound effects. It was really, really good. However, when it comes to Pretzel Rocks or Monster Cat, for instance, these things are a lot better made for streaming. Monster Cat, I've tried to use that before. Like we used the, what was it called? The Crap Rave around that time, but that was a lot more like fitness style or like, what do I call it? Like festivals or something, you know, like it has a certain style to it, a certain upbeat, a certain power, a certain energy, which is really, really good, but not really the type of style that I like to have on my stream, because I'd like it to be a little bit more relaxed. I don't like it to be fully in your face, like, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, because I'm already like that. If I'm like that and the music is like that, then we're gonna be in big trouble, basically. It's gonna be too much overload, and I couldn't do that for like 6 hours or 7 hours or however long we went yesterday, so I gotta find something different. Now, I have looked at Pretzel Rugs because one of the... now, there is also... Now, I also mentioned Pretzel Rugs, which is actually a music service that I've seen around, didn't really look all that much into, but if you remember from my very first TwitchCon video, they were actually the people that I featured in that video went by their stand, because they were the very first people to actually talk to me when I was at the TwitchCon partner party, which was the very first time I ever got to be around other streamers, and I was so intimidated I didn't know who to speak with, and they sat down with me and talked to me. And actually last TwitchCon, they also, like, their founder sat down with me and talked to me. It was like, he was a really cool guy. The thing that I'm just trying to find is, like, especially with like the cost that come around with it, if you want to have like downloads for your videos, like I don't know like exactly how that works and how many channels are covered. So I still need to look into that, and it's been very, very busy. So basically that is something that is on the line. It's coming down the line, basically. I think Pretzel Rocks might be something that's good for me, like for my situation, but I just need to figure out like how exactly it's going to work, especially with like what plans work, with me having multiple channels, and if I can use it for videos. So that is basically the music situation. I just wanted to quickly sum it up. If you're interested in like having the music on the streams, or if you're interested in like why people are using certain musics, or why music and content might be something, here's a quick overview of my experience of the music and the streaming industry. That's basically my rant over. How are you guys doing? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me see. Are the people there also free? I mean, I don't know. I guess if you go to the park and you find some people, yeah, you could ask them. You can ask them, are you free? And basically, you could go for that, I guess. Let's see. Film says, I've also seen a few people pick up children and take them, and they're little buggies. Yeah, I don't know too much about children. I mean, like, I'm not a children's person. Like, I don't have children of my own. So like, the only experience I have with a child is when I was a child. So yeah, I can't tell you much more about than my first person experience. So it's kind of what it is. It's kind of what it is. Let's see. Xeno says, by the way, don't take ducks from parks. They're protected, and you can face a heavy fine or jail. Yeah, let us not joke around too much, by the way. Or maybe we should. Who knows? But yeah, good that you're saying that in case someone was interested in taking a duck and then, you know, grilling it into like a really nice like barbecue duck. Oh man, you know, I should have some duck again. Oh boy. But yeah, but these people never really entered the park. Oh, that's why. I see. Xeno says, NCS music is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Crap Rave, no slave shift today. Oh man, they also fight back. Yo, they do. Ducks are pretty feisty, let me put it that way. So, actually, which camera am I on? I'm on this one. Yes, I'm on this one. Okay, that's good. I was looking at different things. I got all sorts of views. I was like, wait, does this make sense? Does this still make sense? But yeah, NCS is quite good. I didn't really understand NCS for the longest time, in the sense that like I started out like I started out looking at non-copyright music songs. Basically, it's like no copyright sounds, and I just thought that was meant like copyright free, but it isn't. You still kind of have to pay for like the royalties or something. It's not like if you just play that on YouTube in your videos, you're still gonna get claimed. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that like if you look at that title for the very first time, like, oh, copyright free, it's completely free. It's not entirely how it works. I believe there's something more to it, and I also believe that they are under the umbrella of Pretzel Rocks, so that will be nice as well. Xena says, what? Yes. That was really surprising to me as well. Like, no copyright sounds. Actually, we can take a look at this right now. Hold on. Smart transition in the world. Let me go and take a look at no copyright sounds. Of course, I can't play any of them. All right, let us go take a look at no copyright sound. So, Xenocake So Casino Cake mentions that there's also NCS, like no copyright sounds, and from what I believe, they've been kind of misleading to me. I'm not saying they're misleading, but it's just like been weird to me, where I don't believe that no copyright sounds is entirely copyright free. That you can just take their sounds and just play it. I do believe that there's some sort of licensing agreement behind that or something like that, because I've tried at some point in time to use some of their songs and it still got struck down by YouTube. So I don't know entirely how that works, but I do know that it's a bit weird. So let's go take a look at this right here. Let's go take a look at youtube.com. There we go. Let's reject everything. NCS. So basically right here you have NCS. No copyright sounds. And if you click on this, it says in every single thing, it's just like copyright free music. But if you click on this, like basically what you see, where was it? Like there are a couple of these things where they are kind of claimed. I don't know entirely. Let's see. NCS music is available and totally free for any content creators looking to use our music in their content. All we ask is that you simply credit the song in the description. All right, so that seems to be the usage policy. Let's see. Close this. Can I use it on this right here? It's free for independent things. Can I monetize my video, my stuff? Yeah. Right. Will I get a copyright claim? No. If you're an independent game creator, you will be fine. You copy and paste the link, but I've actually had I've had issues with them. Like right here, look, there you go. This is what I mean. You see this? It's like, okay, so it's been, how do I phrase this? Okay, so Casino Cake mentions that there's also this thing called NCS, or no copyright sounds, and I've been familiar with them, but also I've kind of stayed away from them because they're a very big channel on YouTube that posts a whole bunch of like songs that are supposed to be completely copyright free. I mean, it's literally in their name, no copyright sounds, so you should be fine with playing them, right, in your videos. They even say right here on their website, they say like, can I use it here in my content? It says, yeah, it's free for independent creators. You just gotta put credit in there and you put it in like the thing right there, and it will be totally free. You will not be in trouble. However, if you go to like one of their songs right here, like this right here is no copyright sounds, it says like it's downloaded free to use, and then you see right here it has been claimed. And I've seen that multiple times. It's like if you go to this right here, like they got 33 million stuff. If you go right here to most popular, you go to this song right here, 522 million views, and then you go right here and it's like you go over license, you have like it's claimed again, and that sort of stuff. It's like, I don't know entirely how it works, but I do know that I've had a couple of times where I've had like things where it felt like I don't know entirely how this works, and yeah, I don't know, man. Like yeah, sure, they say right here that it's totally free to use as long as you give them credit, and you can just credit it like that. But at the same time, I don't know how strong this is. I don't know how strong this is. Like, you don't get a license, and like I remember like years back when I tried to use them for like the first time, just like going back to like 2016, 2017 or something. I got in trouble with this, and or like it flagged something. I was like, yeah, I just kind of stayed away from it. If it works the way that they describe on the website, then that is totally fine. But I just want to have something that's a little bit more concrete, because in the same way that I've had Creative Commons licenses for the songs that I use just at the start of this year for my content on Twitch, I still got claims for that because people like re-upload remixes and they got in the system and something. I just want to make something that's completely 100% worry free. So again, take it for me that, you know, like no copyright sound for me is like, I don't have that much knowledge about it. The only thing that I've had is like a couple of times I've had issues with that where, you know, like you do get like these things right here, and I'm just kind of like how does this work? Like what's happening? It's just that, like, for me, like, I don't entirely trust it. Casino Cake says that's evil. Again, I don't know entirely the entire situation, because again, you know, it's something that I've just had. My experience was been like one time something where it's like, oh shit, I was very early on. I was like, this doesn't seem entirely free. This seems like So I just kind of stayed away from it. I never really looked too much into it anymore, because right now I just want to have something where I, you know, I put money down and it's okay and I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, if someone knows more about no copyright sounds, you can look into it. But other than that, you know, it's just something where, again, if there's something that says it's free, got to make sure you really read up on like how free it is and what's everywhere behind it. Because not every single song on YouTube that says it's copyright free, you can use it, is actually copyright free. You can use it because, you know, at the end of the day, uh, you can say whatever you want. And another great example of this, another great example of this is DJ Quads right here, who I believe is like one of the best the best musicians that I've met in my content creation journey. His songs are fantastic. I've used them quite a bit. A lot of these songs right here are like Saturdays Are for Chilling. I do use that one quite a bit. I can actually go play that because I do like it's Creative Commons license right here. As you see right here, Creative Commons license reuse is allowed. So I can go and play this right here. I've used this quite a bit in my videos. It's so good, man. I like this. I like this a lot. I just have like people do like to re-upload this as like remixes and stuff, and then it like Twitch gets into trouble with it. But oh man, DJ Quad is so good. DJ Quad is really good. I got introduced to DJ Quad via Cole James or MCIK. He uses songs a lot, and man, like the vibe of this, I freaking love it. It's like nice, laid back. It's a little bit of funkiness. It's like you don't fall asleep from it, but it's just like nice. This is pretty chill. I like it. I like it. However, this guy right here used to make a whole bunch of songs that he said was like copyright free. And then this right here is an entire video of these songs that were completely copyright free. You might be able to recognize some from the titles and stuff of, you know, stuff that we may have used in the past before. I don't know if I can find it right here. But as you can see right here, this stuff actually got into copyright trouble because what he used to do, he used to remix it. He used to remix from like copyrighted songs, and even though he said like you can use my work, and even though he said like you can use my stuff totally free, no worries about it, because he was using things from other rights holders, even though everything it said copyright free, feel free to use it, people still got in trouble for it, and that's why he actually had to pull it all down. And then, you know, like he actually ended up making like this video right here, which is like an entire like almost 2-hour long collection of all the remixes that he made, which he now says like this right here is copyright material, you can't use it for your videos, but it is just for entertainment purposes. So this right here is really cool. But yeah, you know, don't trust every single thing that says copyright free. That's about it for like, you know, creator music stuff, for how interesting that is. Hopefully the music will return soon. It is on the priority list, not very high. That's just a quick little update on that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me go right here. Oh, Lance, you're just a lonely man, boarding a lonely train towards a lonely town. Oh, so help me. It's true, Janice. All aboard the lonely town. Choo-choo, Janice, choo-choo. What is that from a theme? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. But yeah, anyway, it is not time yet to go and sit down. That was just like a little side tangent. Like, seriously, why did I start monologuing again? I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to do it. Let's go back. I want to go back. All right, we're back. We're back right here. We're back right here. How are you guys doing this week? We're back right here on a Wednesday stream. I think this is like the first Wednesday in a row that I'm streaming. I've actually looked at my Twitch stats for the last 2 years. It's been absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, I haven't streamed all that much, like, consistently, as much as I thought I was. Like, basically, if you just go to twitchtracker.com/MishaPostma, you can just see it and be like, oh my god, it's horrible. So, right now, we're on a streak. I'm gonna keep it this way. Right now, we're over 16 days of every day of video on the Clips channel. I'm gonna be keeping that up until it's like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Same way, I'm gonna be keeping up the streams as long as we don't have any technical difficulties. Listen, I need your help today. I need your help today on stream, where what we're gonna do is if there's any sign of like noise coming through, my audio not being completely in sync, tell me. Tell me if you hear anything, then I'm just gonna go and scream. Basically, that's all I can do. Maybe I'll actually go out and get my tools, get my biggest hammer, and hit the PC with it, and maybe that will fix it, because we've had some issues over the last couple of streams. Don't know where it came from, but, you know, we're gonna figure it out. Mudkip says, you are the technical difficulty. Right. I know. I've been trying to deny this for so long. But it is me. It is me. We should bring back the greatest character of all time. The greatest character here on this stream. We should bring back the chair. Oh no, the chair's in pieces. The chair's in pieces. I can't give you the chair, but I promise you. Next stream. Actually, maybe not next stream, but I'll bring the chair back. I'll bring the chair back as like a reoccurring character. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Xeno Cake says, I had a death in the family, so I don't have to work for the next 3 days. Damn, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you'll be able to, like, yeah, I hope you'll have some support for these days. I hope I'll be able to like provide you an entertaining stream if it's hit you very hard. And I'm glad to hear that you were able to take the days off from work. So yeah. Sorry for your loss, man. Sorry, seriously. It can suck. Luckily, I haven't had it in quite some time, but it also means that mails will be just around the corner. One of the things that familial devs always bring close to me is like the idea of like you never know how long you have with people, right? So do make sure, or like, no, I don't want to put an imperative on you. Like, you have to make sure. But for me, it just like reinforces the ideas like, hey, you know, what is the most important thing in this world, in this life? To me, it is like the connections that you have with people. So, like for me, it's just like an extra reinforcement. Like, I need to make sure I need to check out more with people. Hang out with them more, talk to them more. I'm really, really bad at this. I'm really, really bad at reaching out to people, talking to them, because oftentimes either I'm always busy, or I think they're busy, or they think I'm nosing around. Like for example, I met so many cool people at like the last couple of TwitchCons. People who are still like watching their streams because, you know, like if I'm working, I can just turn on their stream, just watch them or whatever, right? But then I oftentimes feel like, oh man, I kind of want to like reach out to them, see like how they're doing. But like if someone is streaming at that point in time, I'm not going to ask them how they're doing, because they're doing their job right there. Like when someone is doing their job, even though their job is talking to people, like it's not necessarily a place where you can be like, hey, how's it going? So like, how's your life? Like, how's the family? How's everyone doing? How are your friends? Like, what's you know, you can't do that. Or at least I feel like I don't want to do that. But then I need to reach out to them like separately, like, hey, how's it going? Or like say like, hey, just checking in, how you doing? And that's something I always forget. Or like when I think of doing it, I'm like, gosh, they're probably busy, or they'll probably think I want something from them, which is not the case. So yeah, that's just me. But yeah, anyway, today what I want to do is I want to take a look at a specific game. That's where the stream is coming in today. That's kind of the plan for today. So, a couple of years back, I got myself a PlayStation Vita. And you may be wondering, why are you talking about that when it comes to a game? Well, it's a gaming handheld. I made a little video about that on the gaming channel. It's called like Why the PS Vita was ahead of its time. If you're interested, you can watch that. If you're not, don't worry, you don't have to watch it. Basically, there was a game on there called Persona 4 Golden, which is a JRPG. And what is a JRPG? Well, basically a JRPG is an RPG game, so a role-playing game, which means that you play as a character and you can choose for many different options in what way you're going to play for the game. Basically, your choice is like make the game happen. You can have widely different outcomes based on like what you do, which oftentimes, yeah, like that's the hallmark of a game. Like you can pass or fail a level in Mario, right? That's dependent on what you do. But this is not just like a pass or fail like ending. Like these endings can be very, very different. A lot of times these RPGs are very much about like how you interact with characters, what bonds you build up, like how much time you spent with them. And JRPGs are Japanese RPGs, and they're very much, especially the Persona series, is very much about you have like a big story in it, and then you have to figure out like what's going on with the problem, what's going on with the main crux of the story, figure out what's happening, but also build up your connections, build up your relations with the characters that you meet, and then through spending time with them and through working in your local community and, you know, doing all sorts of things, like figuring out how you spend your time to upgrade yourself and like connect with other people, you can complete the story in either the perfect ending or the worst ending or anything in between. And honestly, I really, really enjoyed that. That little handheld game called Persona 4 Golden, I put over 100 hours into it. I absolutely adored it. I played it for 2 times, and I just loved it. I really, really loved it. I know in the meantime, Persona 4 Golden has come out by the same developer, Atlus, and since it's been on the PlayStation 4 only, the PlayStation 5, and not like yet on handheld, I've kind of held up on it. Like, I hope at some point I'll be able to play the handheld version, which I think now it's on PC. I could get myself a Steam Deck and play it on there, but until then, but since playing Persona 4 Golden, I haven't played an Atlus game yet. However, now there may be a change, because Atlus has come around and made a brand new JRPG called Metaphor ReFantazio, or so. It's a bit of a weird name. I call it the Metaphor game. The Metaphor game seems to be a JRPG that, instead of being like part of this like really long like Persona franchise, it's actually a brand new series, and it's all about Japanese anime characters, RPG in a fantasy world. And I don't know that much about it. I haven't seen much of the marketing material. I haven't seen any trailers. I haven't read any reviews. The only thing I know is that that's the setting. And I was just like, I want to try this. So that's what we're gonna do today. That is what we're gonna do today. That's on the plan today. So let me go for the best transition in the world. I hope you're ready for this. Again, I should stress that no one has figured out how this transition works, and I'm going to give you it from a different angle, okay? I'm going to give you it from this angle right here. This angle right here, as you can see, we have the wall right there, right? It's a bit darker here, but that's just like the way that the light falls. I can't, like, it's a special light. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this, I'm going to bring in the light. Look at that, perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's not like a green screen or something there, don't you think that? Don't you think that, please? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah. All right. Let us go and dive right into this game. So, what you have, let's see. Let me go and hit that. Tribal, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So, right now, Metaphor ReFantazio is actually live here on Steam, and I got myself the demo right here, which is actually an 8-hour-long demo, and I kind of want to play with you through the demo, see what it's like, and if it's good, we can go and buy it and play through it entirely. Though, don't get your hopes up too much. I don't think I will actually go and play this on stream, because otherwise it's gonna be quite long, a very long journey. Because if this is going to be a game that's going to last me over 100 hours, like, man, like, we're having a good time with Black Myth Wukong, but who knows? Like, maybe I'll take back these words, right? So, yeah, let's go try this out. Let's go turn this thing on. But yeah, Tribal, how's it going? How are you doing? All right, well, here we are. Let's choose ourselves a language. Proceed with English text. Yes, please. Select an audio language. Do we want to go for Japanese or do we want to go for English? 8-hour demo is impressive. Yes, it is. It really, really is. Tribal says an 8-hour demo is impressive. Honestly, it really, really is. I was really surprised that it's like they just offer you this for free. But that also goes to show that like basically 8 hours is the prologue, and after that, there's like a 100-hour game after that. There's just so much, like, there's so much in these RPGs, and there's going to be so much time, especially if you're going to do, like, the New Game Plus and everything. It's a big time sink, but from what I know from, like, playing Persona 4 Golden really intensely, it is so worth it at the end. Or not, depending on how you feel. Alright, what language should we choose? Honestly, I'd like to go for Japanese, but knowing that a lot of people here don't speak Japanese or don't hear it, I do want to go for English just for like the content stuff, because I feel if you're watching this stream or you're watching this video on like a separate tab or like a separate monitor, you're not fully focused on it. Having the English will just be able to like make you fill in like what's going on for like most people. Whereas if you're listening to Japanese, most people will know what is going on. Even though I know you, Afim, you will know exactly what's going on. So we're gonna go for English for this one, but if I will play this personally, I'll definitely do Japanese. So yeah, we're gonna proceed with English audio. A network connection will enable some in-game features. Do you want to connect? I mean, normally I wouldn't really necessarily, but let's go, connect. The network connection is enabled. You can change the setting in front of the menu at any point in time. All right, let's confirm this. Adjust the brightness setting until the monster is barely visible. Guys, it is Halloween, and that means that it's time to get scary and get spooky. Actually, it's not entirely Halloween, but it's October, so that basically means that for anyone on Twitch, it is Halloween. Everyone feels like it. So that means that we should get ready to be scared. I'm going to put this on my Halloween setting. Right, let's go! Full brightness! No, I'm just gonna leave it at default. Default. I think default is fine. But yeah. Oh man, let's go. Let's confirm this. Do you confirm this brightness edit? You can always adjust it later. Yes, please. Let's go. This game uses an autosave feature. Do not quit the game or turn off the power while this icon is displayed. Right, I'm gonna yank the cable. You guys watch this happen. Let's confirm. Let's go. Warning! Unauthorized reproduction or distribution or if any or all part of this project is prohibited by law. We appreciate your cooperation and support. I hope I'm authorized. We'll see. If we get in trouble, we'll see. This is a work of fiction. Name characters and businesses and plays and events and everything is... legalese. Oh, man. Legalese. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Atlus. Studio Zero. All right. Well, it is really building up the tension here. The video game works. Speed tree. Hey, I'm using the video graphics card, so it should be fine.
I trust this will suffice.
Ooh.
God smiles upon the generous.
Okay.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
A very medieval setting with noblemen and people of not nobility. Peasants, we call them.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh.
It's the king.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
He's gonna kill him.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
All right. Who will this character be? Will he be the main villain? Our anti-hero?
My hand.
I feel the main villain.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
He was gonna die anyway,
Upon
actually.
The prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
Oh shit.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Who are
Few
you?
could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet...
Someone's done it.
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle, just as they did with the prince. What
Okay.
hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
There's an imposter among you.
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon.
Why do I doubt the
And only a
prince's
king
death was
may
okay?
wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
Mm-hmm.
One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I think he wants it. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with a lot of characters that right now we don't know.
Prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Oh wow. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. So, as you can tell, there's a lot going on story-wise. There are going to be a lot of characters where I feel at a certain point in time we're going to know every single one of these probably in the room and their background and their histories, especially who our murderer will be. What is going to be his background? Why does he want to take the throne? And what kind of plans does he have in store? I feel it's going to be the main protagonist. Actually, not protagonist, antagonist. I feel it's going to be the main antagonist, but could be wrong. Who knows? Right here we have this thing that says Prologue Demo. Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. They would like to offer you a little bit of an experience of what this game is like, which I said little, it's a couple hours. And then, you know, like, it's actually kind of nice that they let you carry over your save data and, you know, like people and they like to expose people to their game. I think demos are something that are not really done anymore with many games nowadays. Like they're like buy the full version or get to the beta access for which you have to pre-order something. This is really, really cool. So yeah, that's also why I'm checking it out. Not necessarily something that I know I will stream entirely, because even though I love this game, it is also so much, like, it's so long that I don't know if I can stream this entirely. But because there's a demo version out here, I thought I'd just give you a little taste of it. So I think we should dive in further soon. Let's see. I miss getting demos in gaming magazines. Man, that takes me back, dude. Holy shit. I'm like, honestly, like it should be so much easier nowadays. It should be so much easier nowadays for you to just like, for as a gaming company, to just like send out a demo, because you could just make a free demo that people can play in. Granted, some people do that with early access or beta access or something like that, but I think it can be done even more. But yeah, also, let me see. Tribal asks, how are you doing? I'm doing quite good. I'm doing quite good. A little bit tired from like the 7-hour stream yesterday. There's also going to be a 7 to 8 hour stream coming up tomorrow. So, ooh, not really. I'm really looking forward to it on the one end, but also not really looking on the other end, right? Yeah, it's getting into the rhythm of things is tough, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to play more of this game. But yeah, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? Blah blah blah. Legalese. That's literally how I feel that's literally how legalese is intended to be written. That people just like get so bored of reading it they just skip through it entirely. I think that's the purpose of it. That's written like that. So yeah, let's go into the demo. Metaphor, ReFantazio. Press any button. Oh, we hadn't even started yet. We're here in the menu. So will this be an 8-hour stream, right? So this will be an 8-hour stream, right? If you want me to be somewhat alive tomorrow, for tomorrow's stream, it probably won't be 8 hours. But, if this game is really good, who knows? I ain't gonna make no promises. Also, is the audio good? Like, are you guys able to, like, hear the game all right? I feel it's a little bit quieter for, compared to, like, the normal stuff, but at the same time, like, I also know that if I watch back some of the streams, a lot of times the audio that I hear right now turns out to be a lot louder. So I feel like it's safe, but it might I might need to turn it up. Let me know. Are you guys able to hear the musical, right? The background. Also, I like the fun thing about like starting a game like this, where you're watching like all these clips of the game, is that right now I have zero context for this at all. I have no idea what I'm looking at. But yeah, Travis says it sounds good. All right, we're just gonna start with this then. If it wants to start, Atlus, did I crash it? Did I crash it by sticking on the menu for too long? Uh-oh, we've been for this before. Shoot. Are we all gonna have to watch the entire thing again? No way. Alright, I've seen this before.
I trust this will suffice.
Alright.
God smiles upon the generous.
Alright. Oh no!
Away with you! Back to your cesspit!
No, it's like medieval nobility. I've definitely not seen this before. I still have the magazine for the Fallen King DLC from Destiny. Wow, that's so cool. Alright. Oh, I hope no murder's gonna happen now. Anyone want to place a bet if the king's gonna live or die after this scene? No.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
It says that I can skip the I could skip this, but I'm afraid. Okay. Whew. I was like, what if I click the game to start, right? Alright, I think he'll survive this time. We'll never know, because I skipped it. Maybe he lives in this one. Alright, let us go. I messed up a menu already. I literally messed up going for a menu where I can press any button. So, yeah. Let's go. Prologue demo. Let us go and play a new game. Let's do this. Oh, man. Alright.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
No way. He knows about us. Okay. Okay.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
I mean, it does for me, for sure. One thing I will have to do is replace myself a little bit to the other corner, because I think I'm going to be in front of your text, so allow me to do just that. If I remember where my pen is. I think that's a good place for me to be. And now let me make sure that I'm properly seated here. I think I will be properly seated here. Filters. Cam standard. Gear transform. Alright, close. Actually, hold on. No. I can move a little bit more this way. There you go. Alright. I think that this will be better. Because then you guys can read this as well. I think it's fun to read along. Alright. Okay. I'm ready. It sure does.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
That is a very deep question to ask me. I mean, I'd love to tell you, but there's some people watching. You want to ask their names too? I could gift them as well. We could have like a group session here. Who are you? Who shall guide the protagonist? I love this setting. Let's go. Well, my name is Michel. So, also, like, let's say that you would have more letters. Right. So, your name only works if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters. So, wait. I was almost afraid I couldn't delete this. Alright. That is me. Yes, that is me. Your name is indeed Michel. You will name the protagonist later. Wow! So they literally made this, like, I'm a character, the control of the protagonist is a character, and the protagonist is also a character. Interesting. He skipped the king and avoided death. That's what we did. That is what we did for sure. Alright, yes.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world.
Oh, cool.
Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
I guess so.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold.
I love how you're breaking this fourth wall, man. Keep going, keep going.
To put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Or maybe we are the fantasy. I don't know, man. Let's go.
Can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
No game so far has got me to reflect so much right at the start. I mean, Persona 4 Golden did make me reflect on a whole bunch of things, but not right at the start. God, I like it.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Absolutely not. And let me give you my reason as to why I think that fantasy is not a powerless creation. It is literally because of imagination that we are able to have what we have around us right now. I mean, technically, there are things that we've imagined that are not around because they can't be around yet. We can't have magic yet. We can't have dragons yet, right? But there was someone one day who stood alongside some cliffs or whatever, I don't know exactly where they were, in some sort of landscape, and they were like, how cool would it be if someone across the world could see this? And they imagined a camera and a television, and they bloody made it. So, yeah, I feel that with fantasy, with imagination, you can indeed harness great power in this world, because it's through that we can create the things that are in this world. Because they're not self-evident. They have to be made from human imagination. So yeah, I think it's very, very powerful. What do you mean we can't have dragons? I'm right here. Hey, I was trying to protect your identity, Rahab. I was trying to not dox you, okay? But, you know, if you just out yourself like that, don't blame me if you have all sorts of dragon hunters, dragon slayers come after you. So yeah. So yeah, that's why I say not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe.
Perhaps?
I confess, my own answer still eludes me.
Oh, you're searching.
But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
Basically what I was saying. Fantasy leads the way for changing the world.
Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
I'm glad you are. You've piqued my interest as well.
So, let this tale begin.
Let us do it. I can't wait. Perhaps as they can slay me, alright. Tribal says to that, a dragon and an old AI walk into a bar. Do they fuck? Probably. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I love it. Alright, let's go. Alright, so what difficulty shall we go for? We have Storyteller for players who want to focus purely on the story. Battles focus no threat of death. Basically, my level. I won't go for this. Easy for players who want to breeze through battles. The difficulty can be changed later on. Actually, this thing can't be changed. Normal, the standard difficulties, where battles will thrill and challenge. This difficulty can be changed later on. Hard, for players who want to have intense battles. This difficulty can be changed later on. And then we have Regicide, a high-risk, high-reward mode for only battle-hardened players. Oh man. Regicide will be something for a second playthrough. Not for now. The reason why it's not for now is because I want to get through a decent part of the game just to like give you guys the best impression, and myself as well, the best impression of what this game is like. And Regicide might mean something where if I die, I will have to restart over, which will be very entertaining. Don't get me wrong, that could be very entertaining. But if there are people watching right now who want to see, like, hey, what's this game about? And, like, want to know more about this game because maybe they're just trying it themselves or buying it. Same reason why I would like to normally have Japanese on. Again, I'm just going to do it on normal just so that we can get through the game. You know, this is what we're bound by for now. But Regicide could come if I'm really bound to this game and I want to keep playing upstream and you guys like it, maybe. Who knows? I'm not making promises because I don't know yet. And this game is actually quite fun. And we've only had a little bit, so let's go. Starting on normal difficulties. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Let's do it. So far, we've only had like preludes and introductions, and still, it has been amazing. Here we go.
Looks like we're in the clear.
In the clear of what?
The capital's just through this desert.
There's a little ferry here. Ooh.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
It's Fred.
And the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe.
Damn.
So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Okay.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
You're gonna experience it now.
Of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
There are the monsters.
What's the problem?
They're bandits.
Oh, bandits! Whoa, look at that! Look at that transportation device.
Let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us. But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute.
So, no lord will save us, but this lord will.
And if you're against us...
Sounds like they're just like random thieves. And they try to high ground it by saying they're doing it good. Like, they're, oh yeah, we're here for like a moral cause, but they're just thieves. Man, the designs of these people. Very, very interesting. There's so many different races around. Ooh.
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
An elder.
So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Alright, I guess we're gonna fight them. I don't know. Can we fight? Like, he's very eager to hand over the money, but this right here he's not gonna give up on. He has like this little ferry. Oh, almost trying to get away.
Should have listened to us, chum.
How are we gonna get out of the situation? Either we're gonna fight, but then why did we get in this? Oh, there we go. We're being saved. This girl was our fighter.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
You're a bit late. Someone died. But hey, we died. I think this is the protagonist. If you could have joined your sword just a little bit earlier, that would have been quite nice. But what do we do now? What do we do now? Here we are.
Aw, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
I told you, it's this moral grandstand. They're like, oh yeah, we're doing this for a good cause. But seriously, they just said like there's no lord that will save us, but then they talk about a lord that will save them. It makes no sense. Like, just don't listen to them. Yeah, let's go.
You okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
It seems like it.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
I mean, we lost some money. We could have just jumped down, you know? Anyway, we could ask about a mission, but technically we know about a mission. First of all, you should show concern for your companions. Let's say you crash your McLaren on the highway because you were too busy looking at your mobile phone to your stream chat. And the first thing you're going to ask, of course, if your buddy is injured next to you in your passenger seat, you're going to ask them, of course, is my camera okay? No, that's not what you're going to actually ask them, are you alright? So I'm going to ask the question that some people can't ask.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same.
Yeah.
You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
Man, I love the animation. Like, coming from like Persona 4 Golden, which is like a tiny little screen to PSV. Dang it, man, I like
The
this.
mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Don't worry, I'm very capable, I hope. Alright, that kind of ended there. We're in the Tradia Desert. That's where we are.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. What I think is really interesting with these games though, is that you have this very high production value of like the graphics, the design, the story and everything. And you have like very cool voice actors. And then they voice act some of it, but they don't pay for like voice acting everything. I don't know what it's like a payment thing or something, but it's so interesting that we now go to, okay, now it's just like letters. This typing. Like, oh man. It's such a, okay, now we are in a playable area. But hey, let's go. Basic controls. You move the movement keys with moving. Use shift to dash. Control to dodge enemy attacks. Alright. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. And you can also use the minimap to see where you go. Hey, that's really useful for me. You can also view tutorials that you've seen before in the main menu. Alright. So basically we can move around like this, which is, God, I like it. Then we have just the shift to dash, I think. Yeah, basically shift to sprint, and then we have control to dodge, and that's the way that works. And we have items right here on 1, so we have some items right here, which this always makes me think back of like Pokemon games. Like just having all these items that you can use. We have key items right here, fantasy novel, touring ensemble, fine traveling clothes. We have like our swords right here. We are actually capable of fighting, which is really cool. We have fighting, we have fairy clothes, and we have traveler's clothes. So I guess that, oh wait, here, Gallica, that's her name. So we have a guide and we are the leader, and I guess we can have a whole team. Wow, that's really cool. So we have like all these items right here that we can put in our characters, and then we can rank them up, I guess. And then we also have memoranda, which right here we have Gallica, a fairy who accompanies the traveling boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than traveling boy when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. I don't know what magla is, but we're going to find out, I guess. Though she can become somewhat heated when her personal values are tested, she is a reassuring travel companion. All right. And that's all the things that we have. Magic igniters is a tool that's used for combat for magic power. Basically, it's like a staff. We have a gauntlet runner. That's basically the vehicle that they were on. So other than that, I don't think we can learn anything about our mission. We have something about Sancticism, though, a monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of one God, the Almighty, the religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer closure with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It's a state religion, and the Sancticist hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. I guess that will be relevant later on. All right. Well, where do we go?
Stop!
All right. I guess. Oh no. We have a battle coming up.
Watch out!
Yeah, those are especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet. We have an unknown sandworm Thalmo. And I guess if we go that way, we're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna have to fight. Press G to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never encountered before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can.
Okay.
Right, so now we can look around and we see that we have an enemy over there. We have an enemy over there. We have two enemies over there.
It's all clear.
Well, it's all clear. I can see the danger on the horizon. How dare you say it's all clear? Now, I think that we're going to have to fight. Oh, wow, there's also small ones over there. And there's one behind a rock. Right, I think I'm going to go after the one behind the rock first, because that one is all by themselves. And I think it can take them on. So I don't know how to fight them. How do I engage in battle? How do I fight? Oh,
Looks like they found us.
right mouse button. I see. I see.
Not to nag.
And I'm dead. Oh man, thank God I didn't go for Regicide mode.
Will your tale end here?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I thought that these were units I could fight. Avoid the enemies and head for the high ground. Just follow that cliff on your right. Alright, now I know not to battle. You said we were all clear, so I figured, oh man, these should be like beginner level enemies. But they weren't! And I was dead. So I guess I'm not supposed to fight. Also, now I know that pushing the right mouse button is fighting the sword. And I don't know what the other mouse button does. But yeah, we'll figure that out as we go along. We're gonna have to go somewhere, so we're gonna have to find where we can go. There's enemies there, there's enemies there. I think that right there is safe. So I'm gonna go that way. Mitchin, how's it going? Oh shit. Just run right now, surviving is all that matters. Okay, so we're not supposed to fight right now. Oh shit. Okay, so basically we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. We're just gonna run away. I guess we're just outrunning our enemies, and that's just how it goes.
Pretty tough. Careful now.
All right. So where do we go? Where do we go? I gotta dodge. Okay, dodging worked. Dodging worked. I thought it was gonna be turn-based combat, by the way, because that's something that we've seen that I saw in Persona 4 Golden, but it is not. There's also just like real-time combat. Because right now these monsters can take me down. Not if I run away first, though. So we're out of the woods. Barely survived that one. Whew. And now we have this triangle-shaped thing that we saw just in the opening. Is that the capital? Is that the big city where the king was killed?
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
About that, not really. Mitchin says, doing fine. Picked up Warframe again. I feel like a complete noob with 2,000 plus hours in the game. Hey, welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the club. I've been returning too, and yeah, I've gotten myself into some hot water with some people when I make videos saying like, oh my god, this thing is bad, or I don't understand this, and then they were like, how do you not understand this? But basically, a lot of things have been going on. There was so many things added, especially if you get into like, there's like various different mods anymore. Basically, if you want to have a good mod build, having a golden mod on your building where it doesn't, like, that's kind of like shit. That's trash. You gotta have a mod that has like a weird funky border and like oozes stuff around everywhere, and there's like new systems and everything. So yeah, like I'm on that journey too. I know how you feel. I know very well how you feel. So yeah. Anyway, if you could refresh my memory, that would be great.
Right. What am I doing again?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, please, I just started this game.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I can do that. Oh wait, there's more. Dang it. You know, I gotta think. It's too complex.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
All right. I get it.
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
So that's good. I mean, you just enlist. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Just fill in the form, fill our tax information. It will be good.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road.
All right.
You
Let's
know
do
what
this.
they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
You fear the thing that you don't actually
I
face.
can at
I
least
get it.
cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know what your usual spell is, but do it, please. Music.
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring. So that is how background music works in this game. I see.
It was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Sounds good. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, we gotta get to the capital, and we gotta enlist. Hey, look.
Over there.
That's the road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight. I mean, it's there, but it's still a long walk.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and stay out of sight. So, we're still not able to fight here.
Is that a sec?
So, literally what we have to do is just watch the hell out. Not get into fights with any of these creatures. We have a whole pack of wolves there or something like that. I do kind of want to go for like that little ribcage thingy. Because there seem to be like glowing things there. And I feel like glowing things will get me something good. So let's watch out for them. Stay out of their way.
I don't like this.
There's an item here. A medicinal herb. I'll take that.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Yeah, I think there's another item here. Another medicinal herb.
Found something.
Yes, I did! You're catching up on that now. I see. Right. So now, though, let's go and run away. Let's run right here. Seems like we're doing good. We're on our track. So far, we're making it through okay. I'm alright. There's no enemies around. Oh, shit! Something happens. That's bad. What's going on? The worms are here! The worms are here!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
Yeah? But are we okay?
The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Mm-hmm.
The year is 785.
Alright.
Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king.
Now we're shaken to the core by our worms.
Descent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
Oh, we made it out! We actually survived, look at that. That's good, but it seems this country is going for war. There is peril approaching and we need to save it.
Story of fantasy. May this faded world be painted anew.
Damn. Damn. Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Oh, wait. That's what it says right here. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy something. The first one went very quickly and the second one went very slowly. I meant it the other way around. Oh man, Treble says you're playing an anime. I sure am.
Just look.
I'm sure as hell this will also have an anime series to accompany it. Persona series did, so I'm pretty sure this will have as well. I mean, it seems like a very fast world. Like, it seems like every single character that we see here is like one kind of species. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a whole bunch of lore behind like the history of this. We have Gallows here.
With it, then. Drop the dog. Hang him dead. Please. I've done nothing wrong. Lying dog. Don't try to deny it. You trample the law for the fun of it.
Seems like there's a lot of ugly sides.
Misuse of an igniter. You will hang by the neck until dead.
Damn. That is rough. Whew.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
As I thought.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Well, we had all our coins taken, man.
Bless you.
And now all of a sudden we're
Hurry.
we're heading out to everyone. I thought we had all our coins taken.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
Yeah, it seems like we're rather naive. And then we have all the beautiful stuff right here. It's a very stark contrast
We're
here.
not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Yep, recruitment center. That's where we're going.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here in the whole city even.
I don't even know what that means. I'd love to figure out what that means. Is it something to do with our eyes? Like our eyes are 2 different colors? I don't know. They were talking something about horns and stuff, so there must be more of my people. And here we are.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
I have to say that I kind of like the 3D stuff, maybe even a little bit more than the anime style, especially in this game. Like, I mean, I've seen so many animes, like you're playing an anime, and now this really feels like a game, and I feel like they bring it to life very, very well. Also, Aggressive Mushroom, how's it going? Long time no see. For sure, dude, for sure. Yeah, the follow age thing apparently seems to be somewhat broken, so I don't really know what to do about it, but yeah, how are you doing? How are you doing? How have you been? I'm just gonna go take a little quick sip before we continue on. But yeah, let's do this.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
I mean, they seem to be the ruling class, I think. I think that they're out here in the streets surviving and everyone else is basically dying or being hanged. So.
Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down.
And don't wear any, like, blue hair or something. Oh wait, shit. Right. Wear a hat, maybe. What's no one else is wearing hats? Yeah, we just take out. We're gonna get in trouble. I know it.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty?
That he's dead.
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
I mean, why would they let the word out of that? Who would benefit from telling people about that?
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
Like us.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew the prince's death wasn't going to be smooth and normal. It was going to be foul play.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them.
More bandits, eh?
The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Louis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Well, Count Louise or Lord Louise or whatever you want to call him is actually making it worse. If it's the same Louise.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The prince is dead. So there's a lot of troubles out here, and what is happening?
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Why are we here now? Is this happening at the same time, or is this before? The little old scholar right here is telling us something while we're watching someone like laying down with fines or something, or like some red stuff.
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Or is this the prince?
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out?
Well, the thing that I always wonder about if you're comatose like this, like, are your muscles not all gonna be gone? Even if you wake up, is there still hope? Can you do something?
No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
What are you talking about?
For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy.
So?
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to.
What are you gonna ask of me?
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Okay, this is the past. This is our mission.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
We need to deliver some sort of message to the contact. I don't know what the contact is. I don't know what the message is. But we're gonna find out. We are the last man in our organization that can deliver this message.
Hey,
So
you
then,
listening?
yeah, I was doing a flashback, which is actually very useful for us.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Okay, so we were close to the prince. But if we were close to the prince, how come no one recognizes us? Because it seems like the royal family is kind of important here.
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
Alright.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
So it is the prince that he's not actually dead. He's just cursed and everyone thinks he's dead. That's how it's working. It's not that far in the past. He's actually so we can save him.
Once we
Ooh.
get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Alright. I get it.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
I was thinking the same thing. You know, like... figuring out where it is. I was kind of hoping you'd know where it is, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. So let's see if we can get to play. Let's see if we can get to play a little bit. There we go. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit if you're lost and ask me for any advice. I mean, I actually have the best sense of direction in this entire gaming sphere. Whew. Press M to open up the local map. If you're unsure what to do, try pressing T. Gallica always has some good ideas, or so she thinks. So, let's do this. Press 2 in safe areas, like towns, to save your progress. Alright. So, if we press 2, we can save it on save file number 1. Yes, please. There we go. The save is complete. And next up, I can go and press T, and I can talk to her. We don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down to Main Street, and you should find a recruitment center. That sounds like something that I can do. What's going to happen now that His Majesty has passed? So I think the hey, hey, hey is just a kind of like surrounding talk that you can listen to. And we can just walk around. We can talk to people. Actually, why not talk to people? Oh, it's an Elda. Why is one of your count here in Gramfad? Let's ask, like, what's wrong with me being here? I'm not going to tell them that I have business here. Isn't it obvious? The church made it clear. The Elda wield devilish magic that defies the teaching of sancticism. Devilish magic, he says? If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Oh man, it seems like our kind is looked down upon in this region. That might be why they don't know I had a connection with the prince. I hope Count Louis gets control of the army again. Seems like Count Louis is like making a bit of a fuss right here. We have people talking. We're not even going to war, are we? Count Louis isn't even a grand trad. I guess we'll be in trouble somehow. Who is this? We have someone here with bunny ears. The Parapus woman.
So you?
An Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferior. Just mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Let me ask you. Does that bother you? I'm fine. Parapus trap or not, I can knock these fools 6 ways from Idol's way. I see. So, let's see. Oh, wait, we can listen to the country nobles. Look, over there, you can see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least, I assume so, since it's off the main street. Seems to me sancticism is the really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. Okay, so these people are not too familiar with this place either. There's a lot of people, and everyone has their own little dialogue. Now, I could get very, very distracted with this, talking to every single person involved. Like, this person right here, who also looks very interesting, the shady woman. Ooh, what is up with you? You don't want to say anything. Okay, I see, I see. Look, there's an Elda. Even those people are coming to the royal funeral. We have a flustered coachman. Imbecile of a driver! How long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. Okay, so we're going the wrong way then. I bet you could register for the armor faster than this carriage connects to the city, so hurry up before I put a bounty on your horse's head. Now, sir, please, we have to have some patience. With the royal funeral project, foot traffic is at an all-time high. Alright. So, it seems to me that this guy passed the recruitment center. It wasn't a guy that was on the horse, so it is that way indeed. It's not the other way around, which I thought it was, because I thought it was the horse's guy talking. Alright, let's keep moving. Something's happened. Something's happened.
Look at that.
There's a window shop now. Ooh, someone looking at this. Why do I feel something's gonna happen now?
Could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I think those are the magic items. They don't just look pretty, they give you magic power. Alright. Alright.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
I feel at a certain point in time we're gonna be able to buy one. I already know about a magic igniter. Oh man, now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag.
I was figuring the same thing.
Imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Yeah, you know, the peasants they are.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
I see.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Oh, now you feel like talking, I see.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to do that. Seems like you're trying to do that too.
Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
You are in charge of the shop? What are you standing out here for? You on your lunch break, or you're just, you know, idling around all day?
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Ooh. That is an interesting, very interesting design with like the little rib cage right there. Wow. The royal scepter though, I don't know too much about that.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
I thought that this right here was like me proving that I'm a foreigner, but it seems like I'm dumb.
An instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power.
So either we're gonna get this right to start the game, or what's gonna happen is someone's gonna steal this.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
And this is a replica of it.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
Well, we have a potential king, but I'm not going to tell any of that.
You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'm here to bring the trouble. I'll keep that in mind, because I don't want to give any information about what I'm doing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, thanks for reaching out to me. I hope to see you again in the future.
That was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. And I thought that Black Myth Wukong was side tangent the game. This right here really is side tangent the game. Oh, I love it, though, because you can hear so much. We have a lethargic soldier right here. I joined the army because I was looked up to Lord Lewis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What is the state army gonna do now? Lord Lewis is really, like, a controversial figure, I guess. We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things, actually. Okay, so we're learning more about that they're really desperate for recruits. We have a guy right here who's eager to talk. Oh, the recruitment place. Go down the street towards the cathedral and we'll be the building on your left. Thank you. You're looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's other work for elders, I guess. Right, well, let me just keep quiet. Well, nothing to say, then move along, irritating little shite. I've given you more than enough. Right, well, you know, I'm not gonna hear stir up, like, some sort of commotion. I don't think that is what is expected of me right now, so we're gonna keep on moving towards the recruitment office. Oh, look at that. That is a decent loading screen. I like it. Can I move my face around through that? Like I says, I was hoping we could blend in a little bit with the crowd and have no one notice that you were an Elda. But the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. I mean, we really do stand out with our hair here. Our outfit. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, though, I'm sure. But for the sake of the mission, let's do it. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. All right. Let's go. Oh, no. I ran the wrong way. My sense of direction just hurt me again. I didn't think you could do it. I was like, okay, this way. Seems like we have different areas you can kind of ease in and out of, you know. But then there's a little bit of loading screen. Alright, let's go. We have soldiers right here. I do just want to chat with them, see what I can learn. Recruitment center, you want to list or something? It's just down the road, if that's the case. But now that enlisting, bloody hell, what will be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Lewis was still in power. The mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to get some information. I want to learn about this world so I can make informed decisions, because I think that's very important. We have a vendor right here, it seems. Let's see. Young man, might I interest you in my shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mistari shop. Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do with the recruitment center. The recruitment center, if you're lost, it's a large building on the street to the left. Stop by when you have a little time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, please do stop by. Alright, I guess that's the place that we're going to be going to in the future to get some stuff. This reminds me of Onigiri. I haven't played that. Let's see. I heard that Cafarina called another huge bounty. Yet even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we were at a loss about what to do. The Papyrus have a nose for these things. She's putting the rest of us to shame. So it seems like the Papyrus are really good at, like, investigations and stuff. So it's good to know. Maybe that will be useful at some point in time. People really miss the Lord Lewis. And they're talking about the grand funeral, basically. The royal funeral is coming up, so the guards are on their toes. Rumor has it that Fordham will become the next king, but the decision is still a ways off yet. It's a duty of all Ishikai to guide the ignorant masses. I agree, there's no future more dismal than having a rogue as the ruler. So people here are very, very much focused on like what type of people they come from. It's a very, very like label-centric society, this seems. So yeah, this might be the recruitment office, I think. Let's go inside.
That must be the recruitment center.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, please hide. Please don't show yourself. Actually, like, why are you out here? Like you're flying around me this entire time, and I was thinking subconsciously, like, you're probably just invisible. Like, only I can see you. But then I remember that he never told me that you had that kind of ability, so people can just see you flying around. Like, that is suspicious as fuck.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Alright. I'll try my best.
Knock 'em dead.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Go inside, stay out of the way, and let's do it.
Okay,
so here we are.
You got this.
Yeah, you've told me that a couple times. I'm not that incompetent, let me put it that way. Rahab says, I believe the correct term is ethnocentric. I believe you were correct. Alright, we're waiting around.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here?
So this is another, like, interrogation that we have. They're very suspicious of people trying to join. I'm curious as to why, because, you know, they're short on people, I've heard. So they should be accepting everyone. But maybe we can learn something from this interrogation.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Oh, he just wanted to muck around, make him feel good about himself, that's what.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Ooh. This might be a character that we can befriend, I feel.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
Also, look at this guy's nose. This is like as real life as a... This is about as much of an Usopp that you can get while having the character still look somewhat realistic. Also, Trent, so much for that. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And welcome to my first impressions of this game.
An uppity one, aren't you?
I hope you're doing well today, by the way. An uppity one, aren't you? Yeah, he couldn't get this licks in. Like he wanted to like release some steam, make himself feel good about himself. So that means like he'll probably be a bit more on his toes with us.
Fine, lordling. Welcome to the guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Are you trying to sell this to people or not?
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Again, they're not really selling it. You're not really selling it.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the guard anymore.
I think that we'll get along quite well with this guy.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Okay, well, he's a bit arrogant as well.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Meanwhile, this guy's sitting here like, what am I doing with my life? I feel you, man. Let's go.
The Halos have enough on their plates already.
Yeah, calm it down.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
Alright.
Next, hurry it up.
Yeah, he's in a bad mood. He's in a real bad mood. Let's see.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
Yeah, I don't know much about my kind, so yeah, I'm very rare.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Seems like they're eager to have me.
So, what brings you to enlist?
Ooh. I want to fight for change. I need the money. I'm just so bored. I think that the best answer is just, hey, I need the money, man. Like, that is a straight up easiest answer, because they understand money as well. I don't want to say I'm so bored, because that makes me seem arrogant. I don't want to say I want to fight for change, because that may make them feel like, hey, what are your ideals? I need the money, I feel, is the best answer.
I need the money.
Huh. Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work.
See? Doesn't stand out. Totally understandable.
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I can speak to large groups of people, maybe. Let's see. I'm stronger than I look. I've got a sharp mind. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. Or I've always been lucky. I feel this right here. I feel that this right here will give us some stats. So, what shall I go for? I don't know. I think I want to have some more luck stats, but I don't know whether this will give me my stats. But I feel this is like a stat thing. So like, I actually want to have a luck stat, because I feel luck stats will be very, very useful. Even though having, sharp mind. Sharp mind can also be used because intelligence could allow you to see for certain things. Luck or intelligence? I mean, like, this right here is, like, movability, which is quite nice as well, but I think I could take that. This right here is duration, and this right here is, of course, strength. For strength, you could use to train up very fast, because, like, if you overpowered over the starting enemies, then that could be quite nice. I don't know if that works that way, but, yeah. I do feel, though, if I'm saying sharp mind, he might feel like I am... he's gonna test me, right? Oh man, the choices. If I say I can take a lot of punishment, that would be like egging him on to go punish me. Stronger than I look. I'm small but quick. Let me just put it on mind. I want to have intelligence. See if this works.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte.
See, I felt like that would irritate him, but let's see.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Alright, that didn't trigger him, that's good. We gotta sign our name. So that means that we're gonna name our character right here. Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Chat, what are we gonna name this guy? What are we gonna name our story's protagonist? I want to see some good names. Let's do this. Do we have something? Do we have someone in mind that could work? Come dump. Right. Other suggestions. Are there other suggestions out there? Could you actually type that, man? Like would they allow? Yeah, they would allow that. There's not like a filter on this. Holy hell. Oh man. Oh. Right. I do want it to be somewhat YouTube safe. Do it. Half of me really wants to. Half of me is real like, I don't think I can take it seriously. I don't think I can take this game seriously anymore. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh. It's like, guys, the mission is important. My name is Come Dumb, by the way. Don't draw attention to myself. Oh wait, yeah, we gotta stick with the story. We gotta be as normal as possible. What's a normal name? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh. Let's see. Maybe there's a name that we can you know put. Oh, it needs to fit. It needs to have. Yeah, right. It needs to fit fantasy. Yeah, like we need to have. Like we could go with like we could have. We could hide it, right? What would be? Let me see. Like how could we hide this in a way? Come of the. It's a bit too British, but I think we could go with Kamaru-kun. Kamaru-kun. Kind of like people think that they might be in on the joke because they're like, oh man, it's like Kamaru. He must be American. Like all the Americans will never get this, and since YouTube is American, they won't get this because they're like, ah, I see, it's a Kamaru. They're talking about my favorite car, my Camaro. Oh yeah, I get it. That's funny. We all know what it means though, and it sounds kind of fitting. I think that Camaro, people that come into the stream that don't know how degenerate we are, they'll be totally accepting of it, and we know the deeper meaning. So let's do this. Sobek had the title Lord of Seaman. Oh man! All right, let's confirm Kamaru. So the name of the protagonist is Kamaru. Yes, it is. It's better than the alternatives, let me put it that way. Let's see. Sobek had the title of Lord of Seaman if you wanted to be even more hidden. I think that this is good enough. This is good enough. We can deal with this. We can work with this. Let's do this. Oh man, we're actually doing it. Just writing it down.
We'll get some use out of you yet.
Oh man, he really didn't trust me, but that's alright, that's alright. You can think lonely of me. That means it's alright. That means I'm flying under the radar.
Alright, lad. Welcome to the guard.
He didn't dare speak my name, but we're in.
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Sounds good, sounds good. Oh man, we've completed our mission. The game is done. We've done it. I'm so happy. Oh wait, I think there was more though. Shit. Let's see. Rahab says that white splash unconfirmed. Yeah, this game was made for Kamaru. Afim says I don't know. It's a pretty nice liquid. Also, I won my Valorant match, unlike Misha, who's never won a Valorant match. Am I detecting some shade there? Am I detecting a level of shade being thrown there? I will tell you that I have never lost a Valorant match. Can you say the same, Afim? I should play that at some point. I should play that at some point in time.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
We're getting ourselves some weapons. Let's do it.
Anyway, now, up to. Next.
Yay! We passed this perfectly fine. We didn't screw this up. Yeah. What a long line. Guess we have no choice but to wait our turn. Is this really gonna be like queuing the game? Are we gonna have to queue for half an hour? I mean, honestly, if a game would literally do that, I could kind of respect it. So, oh wait, no, we actually can go around and talk to people. I see. We have an unmotivated man right here.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Yes, I am. Well, not much of a choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. I guess Reeve is like the name of money. It's kind of weird to name money after like a weird like scientist dude on YouTube. But hey, you want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting is only gonna get you chewed out. Right? But where does the queue start though? Because like you're not really in the queue, are you? This right here's the guy. This right here's the guy that we talked about before. First of all, I do want to talk to other people here.
What's the world coming to?
Salvage your man, blasted! I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick Reeve here, but they really make you work alongside the creepy Elda. Oh, he doesn't like me. A Papyrus I can deal with, but Elda or Onimus. All right, well, let me not engage with him. Quit your gawking. Why, I could tell a guard that you looked at me funny, and you'd be marched to the gallows before you could even blink. And don't think that anyone would kill what an Elda has to say. You'd hang, so you better shape up. Well, let's just say, yeah, as I said, let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. It's not really worth it. We have someone here. It seems like there's like a bounty board or something. They say tribe don't matter in the army. Well, they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find any better work. Man, this is depressing. This is depressing shit. We're gonna have to make this world so much better. Wish I could serve for Count Lewis. His army's built on merit, so even a Papyrus could stand a chance. Alright. Well, time to talk to our very interesting young nobleman. Are we gonna be a good match or not? You were enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something else you needed? Let me ask him. Are you really a noble? Because I'm curious. I take it you overheard my interview? Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside lord, son of a lord. I was reading that differently. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I also have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Well, you stand for something. You didn't have to do this, but you're doing this, so that's impressive. Alright. Well, he said get in line, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to look around, and we're just going to get in line. It's Waters Day evening. I thought it was said Wednesday, but they have different days, names for days.
I heard they get sightings.
Sightings? What are sightings?
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that.
Yeah, I mean, like, a little late now, but you should have known, like, if people are dying, they can't keep soldiers around. There's probably something very deadly and dangerous around.
What do they call them? Something like,
Hume? What?
Next.
We won't find out. Dang it, humans. Maybe humans are killing them. Afim says, I'll teach you in Japanese. That would be good practice. I do have to practice more Japanese. Seriously, like, I need more time for it, but yeah, for sure. Or shall you two get lost in the savior? ultimately forgetting that the truth of a person like that. And ultimately, the world never changes. Well, who knows? Sometimes it does change. Like, the more it changes, the more it stays the same. Humongous. Of course, that's what they wanted to say. That was... I say, this game is on our level. This game is entirely on our levels. Like, how could I not see this as an anime game? Of course it's gonna be degenerate as fuck. I should have known it. Let's go.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
I don't stand out. I'm very, very regular. Please.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
I really want to see another of my kind to see what gives it away. Is it the eyes? Is it the hair? I don't know.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Alright, so he's a bit bossy.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear.
Hey, you know, I'm here to put my life on the line alongside you. We're brothers in arms.
Spare off in my hands. Give it here.
You're gonna get it right after me, right?
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
See, I like this guy. I knew we were gonna have some sort of connection here.
Care to say that again, boy?
Oh, a bell is approaching.
We'll have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Nice.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it?
Oh, so the Clamar are the ones with like the little hordes. I see.
You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Who would want to barehanded fist fight someone with a massive sword? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride.
Pride.
Now, you owe us both an apology.
Ooh. What's gonna happen? Do you think he's gonna apologize or he's gonna fight?
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Yeah, the captain's gonna step in. He's got all the might. Oh yeah, they actually resolved it. I see.
Sorry
Right.
for making a scene. You all right?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
But you did, and I appreciate that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it. I feel, like I said, we were gonna have a connection. I feel it. I feel it. Let's see. Afim says, oh, the good practice was a reference to not find that guy due to it being a waste of energy. I see. But would you like to learn Japanese with Valorant? The first thing that I want to do is make sure that I have time to, like, daily put myself to Japanese practice. Because I feel it would help for me to actually, like, get back into that rhythm. Right now, there's, like, a little bit too much going on. Especially, like, there's a pretty important document I have to finish by the end of the week. And I haven't really gotten around to it. Speedars, how's it going? Yo, Michelle, how are you liking this game so far? I've been looking to pick it up. So far, I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Like, we're only in the starting stage of the game. If you want to pick it up, there's like a 6 to 8 hour demo, which we're playing right now, like the start of it. You can play for a whole bunch of this. And so far, like, I've played Persona 4 Golden, and I love that game. It's by the same developer, and it's running on so much better hardware, and it's like, there's so much going on. I can already feel like this will be a character that we can talk to and interact and build a relation with, and something like that. And then there's so much, like, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's not a fast-moving game. It's not a fast-paced game. But I am enjoying it. So yeah. He's a fancy fop. I want to break him. This captain took so long to respond. Oh yeah. Rahab, do you like the nobleman? Alright, let us continue.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I'll see you around for sure. Let's go get our gear. So we can actually fight.
My job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Okay, so this seems to be like our igniter, and then we have our bag of money, I think. We have a cinder igniter.
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
Alright, so if we are magically gifted, then we can use that, or if we're not, then we have to use consumables.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Sounds good. We just have to practice. The thing around his neck appears to be a magic igniter. Damn. So he has one too. The captain I spoke of earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like the one I saw in the main street. Yeah, this right here just looks like a collar, right? The other one looked like a staff that you could fight with. Which I guess a collar is more practical because you have your hands free, but the staff looks a lot more, like, imposing.
And
Oh,
take this too. Protect it with your life.
What are you gonna give me? Let's see, we have a royal captive vicinity map. We're gonna learn more about the region. That is nice.
Wow, that's a
Yo, no shit. I thought it was a fake map.
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Well, they only have to do it once, and then they can just copy it. But I do appreciate it, like, a lot.
Listen up, striplings.
Ooh, the captain speaks.
My name is Captain Klinger.
I see.
And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
I feel safe already.
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
I think that we're gonna need some practice first, basically, because like you're not gonna send out random people with no practice into servers. You're gonna have them go for a boot camp or something. Montage time, right? Right?
First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
I knew it. I knew it.
Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Hey.
I see.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
All right. I feel like we're not gonna go there though. This is going too swimmingly. This is going too well.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Yeah, I think something's gonna happen tonight. Something's gonna happen tonight, alright. But we made it through here, and now it's nighttime. Now these games really have like this time system.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
Which makes it seem like, oh wow, other games don't have time. But these types of games, like you can do certain activities only during the morning or during the afternoon, and that will take up your entire morning or afternoon. So that's also how you plan out your story and what's going to be important. So right now that's not very important, but like time is really important in this game.
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
Okay, so we gotta wear our sword at all times and not give it away.
Why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
Okay, so you're familiar. That's good. That helps as well.
Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Sounds good. Let's go sleep. Well, why are you not sleeping? I'm sleeping. You're not sleeping. You're the one who suggested it. Come on. Let's see. Rahab says, I think, well, you know, I want to break him, so Afim's like, je comprends. I understand. Afim says, I play Hoyo first games, so I suppose I can handle this. Spino says, yeah, I enjoyed the Persona games, but the narratives were pretty weak for me, so I always lost interest since the games were so long. This game seems to have a better story and some quality of life improvements for the Persona and SMT games. Yeah, that's something that I'm really interested with this. It's like, it has all the mechanics of the Persona games. And I really enjoyed Persona 4 Golden because that was the very first time that I played something like this. I played it on the handle, and I loved it on the handle. Like, I think it's a great handheld game. So I wonder if this thing runs on the Steam Deck as well. I'd love to Steam Deck this. However, now, it's not necessarily tied up to, like, that teenage, like, murder mystery type stuff around high school. This is a fantasy setting, and I think that the difference in that setting is going to be very, very curious to see. Like, already right now, I love this world. So, I hope we can get one. Let's fight the captain. I hope one day we're going to be able to fight the captain. I don't think that day is today. So then, if you're not sleeping, what are you awake about?
Hey, you awake?
Well, you just told me to sleep. But, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'm awake.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Guess you're having trouble sleeping.
Sorry to bug you.
Well, you're already doing that right now, so let's go.
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
Why didn't you have, like, a cushion or something? Like, if you're trying to sleep on that, like, wood crate, it's like, that's not a very comfortable surface to sleep.
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's alright. We're gonna have to deal with it. It never gets easier. I mean, that's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Yeah.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Actually, I don't remember that. Let's just say that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still.
We shouldn't harbor resentment towards them, because then we'll just continue to push this further. We should find a solution. We should find a way to fix it. It's gonna be the approach.
The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him.
So that's our relation with the prince. That's interesting.
Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Is it that special? What book? It's probably a very special book to me. But what book? Can it wait? Well, sure. Let me show it. I trust her. I trust her a lot.
Sure, I guess.
You want to take a look at it?
I gotta say, I've been curious.
How long have we been together? It seems like we've been together forever. And you've never seen the book? Wow. You were in the book with the bag. Actually, that was weird. You were in the bag with the book. So yeah. Take a look at it. See if you can read something from it. Maybe we can learn something from it. Oh, it's this animation. We're back in the modern world.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Oh, there, I see how it's going. I see how it's going. We see in their fantasy, they're seeing our fantasy. Got it. That's where we're going. Let me see. Espino says, I have an LCD Steam Deck, so I will let you know how well it runs. Let me know, because honestly, like, I think this is a perfect Steam Deck game. Sorry to bug you, Afim says the bug-sized creature. Actually, I rephrased that wrong, but yeah, I get what you mean. Also, I have to compliment the text boxes. I really, really like the design of this game. Like, that's something that like Atlus knows how to do very, very well. This type of choke design, yeah, they do it so good. Espino says, I will play the demos of this and then see if I want to buy it. Yeah, like there's 8 hours on this demo, so you'll have a good time. Also, like, I know I'm covering their faces, but I think I'll be good. Unless, like, I should move over to the other side. But, yeah, it's just like the face is, like, blabbering a little bit. It's not all that special. Let's see. Don't give her our book. The prince gave it to us. It's ours. It's trust, you know? She's the one that knows the people that we need to go to for life or death. If we can't trust her, we might as well be dead, right? It's like a sign of trust, I think. And I want to see the book as well, and I feel like the only way for me to see the book is to give it to her. Don't worry, I personally don't mind your face.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
Indeed, it's very made up.
Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw.
He is indeed.
In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
It's like a world of snakes, where they do still argue about which color snake you are. Get that reference?
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
I don't think, though, that, you know, there's no need for magic. It's like there is no sorcery here.
Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see.
That's what we're striving for here.
No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well. Guess I'll just read more later.
It's been a busy day. Tomorrow the big day comes.
Good night.
Sleep well. Don't wake me again. I really need my sleep, because I'm going to be in a world of pain now. And there we go, to the next day. Or late night. Something's still going to happen. I told you. Record the events just far. Yeah, please, save it. So yeah, we're going to go right there and save it over there. Boom. We get a whole bunch of save slots, which is always really nice. You can, like, play around with your choices. Is mathematics a type of sorcery, discovered or simply designed? Actually, mathematics, like, if you think about it, is really, really special. She wakes you like a mosquito. God, I can't sleep with mosquitoes. I really, really cannot. Alright, save's complete. Now, it is Arbor's Day, early morning. Who are you? Is this the prince? I think this is a flashback to our
Shouldn't you be resting?
old days.
I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
We can learn more about the prince and more about us.
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book.
We need to get a prince
You
in
said
charge.
it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are.
But it can be different.
I don't want that to be the world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
The elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived.
So we saved him.
And yet, they burned your home down.
Damn.
It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Okay, so the prince is very sickly.
Don't push yourself.
Oh, it's already the curse.
Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end.
So he has been cursed.
I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne.
Well, you first need to be cured.
One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
I see.
Not that I expect it will be easy.
So he's been cursed.
I believe in you.
Oh yeah, we're supportive.
Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it.
So we're good friends, it seems.
Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Even if I have to do it right now. But yeah, it seems like he was cursed, this prince, by someone, but also put in a dangerous situation, and we saved him. But then he was found, and this entire village of us was burned. And the curse is spreading, and the curse at some point just took hold. And the only way to break it, we're gonna have to figure out. But yeah, he's in a coma now. He's been like that for a long time. I thought it just happened, basically, but no, he's been like this for a long time then. So then...
I won't give up either.
Why are we doing this now?
Trust me.
Alright. Our protagonist is determined. Determined to get to the camp. Because that's where we are right now. On our way. Right. To our training area. And here's our little friend. Or our big friend. And now we've moved to the city. This story really isn't fast-paced. Even in the cinematics, it's kind of very relaxed. Alright. This book. Don't hold it too much in the open, because otherwise people may wonder what you're looking at. And don't let them take it away from you. I thought something was going to happen tonight, but hey, it works.
Border fort. 1 day remains.
1 day remains. 1 day remains for what?
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. Well, I mean, it's like right there. It's literally right there. Rahab says, the protagonist is voiced by Caleb Yen. I thought I recognized him. He also voices the male protagonist in Honkai Star Rail. Oh, cool. But yeah. Question, you reminded me, have you seen The Father? I've not seen The Father. A female also says, this voice actor, Caleb Yen. It is! The protagonist is Caleb Yen. Look at that. Well, it seems you both came to the same conclusion. You both recognize him. Right. World map. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location when alert about it, and then press the spacebar. Right. So, the royal capital, Grand Trad, is the capital of the kingdom. Citizens of every class reside here, but their spheres of life are very clearly divided. We have a squad camp, a land used as a rest camp for people who are en route. We have another squad camp, or fort camp right here.
This place here.
And then we have the northern fort border, a fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it's now manned due to frequent monster sightings. It seems like there's a whole bunch of like monster sightings in this area. I think that at a certain point in time, we're going to unlock different areas and you can fast travel here or something. Kind of feels like that. So, I think we should click on it.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be. Hopefully we find him quickly. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay then.
All we gotta do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Alright, well. Let's go.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Could we have done anything? Like clicked on anything? Or was this the only option? I don't know. I don't know.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
So that means the monsters are coming from here into the land. There we are. We've made it to our practice grounds.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Man, me too. We've been waiting a long time for this. And people are talking.
Well, you blackwits, the battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
And we gotta be prepared.
Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Well, I can see forged in the blood of your comrades, but you don't really look all that. You don't really look all that well trained now, are you? It's got more former glory, I feel.
Spare us this drivel.
Yeah, I can get it. Just sit for a bit.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Ooh, what do we do? What do we do? Let me say... It's kind of hard to explain, I guess. Because I don't know like how he feels about the different tribes. Or maybe he does. Like he is someone who is based on merit. Oh no, War with one tribe may feel like very... very harsh, I guess. So let me put it on hard to explain.
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said?
Yes, like this game.
So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read.
Well...
You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule.
So he had those dreams as well, but he couldn't push them through.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Okay, so he may kind of believe in it, but I think he's more of a realist type, where it's like, yeah, this ain't never gonna happen.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Are you the guy that handed us our weapons? Like, did you come here too to train? Or, like, are you one of our, like, practitioners or something?
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Don't start trouble, please. Let's see. Is it a fight you want? Don't worry, my friend's old Tolk. I'll apologize for him. Let me just apologize for him, because I don't want to insult him with, like, oh man, like, he's old Tolk. I don't want to start a fight. But, like, I'll apologize. Let's just ease out the situation right now.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe.
So we gotta defuse this. There's no point in fighting this here now.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
See? We handled that properly. Afim says, I highly recommend The Father. Okay, I'll check that out after the stream. Let's see. Curse, I haven't heard that since that time. He keeps fitting. The soldier does have a point. Assuming being king is required to be a person of good knowledge. It's, like, the thing that I feel is like... You know, I can imagine if the king has said, like, I want to change this, and he's been empowered this entire time, and things haven't changed, then, you know, like, what can you expect? Alright.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all.
That's alright.
My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
Well, I'm glad that we're together, too.
Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. You are?
Well, I'm not gonna give you my full name, but I can tell you my alias.
That's my name.
Yeah, he says it with that's how it is.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to
it. Yeah, it does definitely have a certain weight to it, for sure. Certain meaning.
For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Stroll.
By the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meats.
I guess it's time to get going.
Someone help!
Uh-oh. 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 The battle's approaching.
Is that a soldier?
He's dead. There's something approaching. Monsters.
Speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's
Too powerful. He died. He just died right there. He's unconscious. Oh, he didn't die. Okay,
Not
good.
one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death.
Are we getting an invasion right now? We might get an invasion right now.
To the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
And so he doesn't have to go to the front line, I see.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause?
Well, you want to send out, like, untrained recruits, like, who don't know anything? And, like, we're all gonna die, basically.
The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
Damn, or we'll all be dead. I feel like that's gonna be more the case right now if no one is trained. Oh, man.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Sure, it's gonna happen then.
Let's go.
Oh boy, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
We'll be alright. Let's just stick together. Well, we can make it through. I think both of us are more than capable. I sure as hell hope so.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same here.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Also, did you just get like battle gear, like a Pfizer, and the rest of the helmet is not there? That's interesting.
Hey, did something happen?
Well, my fairy is talking to me.
Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
See, I told you. Like, I thought that basically. I thought basically like no one could see it, but everyone can see it. Yeah, she's with me. I guess I can say it up.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
Touch that bullet. Touch that bullet. I felt like maybe I should deny her existence or something, but I was like, no, I gotta acknowledge it.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Oh yeah, I mean, what do you expect?
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
There's something going on.
I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
Good.
I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
No, I've never used it before.
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Yep.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
I also got a sword, so I'll be alright with it.
I'm with you.
Ah, we got our ally. There he is. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become our ally.
Oh, this
Nice.
is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone.
Going into the army, you didn't think I have to fight anyone? Like, seriously. I was already expecting it. I was more than ready to come in and let's do this.
I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Yeah, let's keep moving. We gotta find him real quick. Also, let's not talk about that because he might be able to hear us, you know, when you're talking about our mission. There we go. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? Our allies, let's see, our allies inside here? Yeah, that's my guess. Somehow, we've got to find him. You're running with such purpose. Yeah, my life depends on it, man. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally? Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. I guess we really shouldn't be watching our words because he can't listen with us. Ooh, wasn't expecting that one. Alright, we're here at the fort. We gotta get inside first. We gotta investigate the situation. I can't go anywhere left or right, so the only thing we can do is go in. Man, that's a big gate. Holy shoot. Let's open the door. Where did everyone else go? Like, they went ahead of us. And they died. They all died. Dang it. What the hell, man? Whoa, that is a big-ass monster, dude. Again, this is like people running towards... Don't run towards it with no plan. Human? Was I right? How is this a human? Holy shoot. This doesn't look human at all.
We have to help the survivors.
Alright. Well. Okay. Damn, this is horrific. So many dead. Cruz, I hope you're safe. Alright, so we have a name now. Grievous. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may still find something to draw a breath. Alright, let's go around and walk around here and let's see if we can find something. None of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late. But there may be others. Let's keep searching. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around here. They're all dead. There is some monster here. Some egg monster. What's the deal with this one? I feel it's similar to that monster before. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It doesn't look human, man. Seriously. Wait, if that's a human, do we even stand a chance? Well, we just gotta fight it. All the more reason that we can't let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. Alright, so he knows his stuff. Stroll says, besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one team. Would you not agree? I agree. Let's do this. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just make it through. Let's do it. We're gonna have our first battle here. Look, we don't stand a chance against this thing if we attack it separately, like they have been doing. We can only find it if we work together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one? I trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. So this right here is gonna be the turn-based combat. Alright. Press Phi to engage in squad battle alongside your allies. You can press Phi anytime, so you can just get into battles with anyone you see. I see. But if you use spacebar attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start a battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with spacebar to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Alright. So then let's make sure that we don't... There we go! Look at this! Let's attack. Oh, we're starting with the advantage. Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies to remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage for this. Alright. In squad battles, press F to equip your weapon, press E to use skills or to consume mana. Performing an action that will expend one turn icon will be seen at the top of the screen. So yeah, this turn-based combat, which I'm quite kind of familiar with from the Persona games. When all turn icons are consumed, it's the other opponent's turn. Alright, so basically, I think that I will use a skill right now, and I will use Mage Fire, because I think I can use this. There we go, look at that. And now we have the enemy attack. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Alright, I see. Well, let's just use a normal attack, I think. Let's see. That's his wheeled arms. Let's see how much this does. 32 damage! And now he's down. Perfect. We get some XP. We got an unscathed triumph. So we get a bonus. So if you don't get any damage, that's good. And we got no spoils. And we got some levels. Nice. Alright. We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. So, this right here is going to be, like, you have the story bits, and you also have the battle bits. And the battle bits are, like, turn-based combat. Which I thought I could do right from the start, but I couldn't. So right now we have, like, a staircase over there. This right here is a staircase down, it seems. So there are multiple ways that we can go. Right now I'm just going to go check downwards. Oh, okay, I see. So this basically is like an entire dungeon. And now once we complete this dungeon, like, let me go to the map here. I think that this right here is a full-on dungeon where we can go multiple levels deep. As I played that in Persona. Like, I don't know whether this is going to be entirely the same, but from what I've seen in Persona, like, basically you have, like, this entire dungeon that you can go roam around in and fight enemies and train yourself up. And this will take, like, one afternoon. So you can finish this entirely, like, right straight through, and that will take up one day, or you can, like, practice yourself. And we see, like, I've taken some MP now, because I didn't think I'd be using mana too much, but I think right now it's, like, an entire dungeon, so... Those must be soldiers who are still alive. We'll keep looking elsewhere. Okay, so they're dead. Other than that, there's no one around here. Alright. So, I think that that is basically, as it stands right now. We can try and explore more of this cave right now. Or this dungeon. So these little white things, like on the map, I think that those are the hostile units. There we go. Starting out with an advantage again. We have 2 enemies right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on, let's see. This one right here has lower health, so I'm going to attack that one first. Actually, no. Back. I'm going to use melee on him. Because I don't know how much I need of my mana right now. So we have the next enemy right now. They cannot move. Okay. So that is our stun right there, which we got to use. Now he's using Mage Fire. Will we get him? There we go. We got him. Perfect. We got an Unscathed Triumph. We're going to get our powers. And now we're going to get to level 2. Which means that we're going to get a little bit more strong right here. And I think that this right here was we got Strength. We got Magic. We got Agility. We got Luck. So yeah, as I was thinking. Endurance, Agility, Luck. And this right here is basically like Smartness or Intelligence. So as I thought, our choice there at the interrogation interview was like what kind of thing we were going to be powerful in. So I'm happy with what I chose. Now we can choose where we're going to spend our points. This raises physical attack. This raises magical attack damage. This raises lowers damage sustained from enemies. This raises hit evasion and escape success. And this right here raises item acquisition. So I think I'm going to put it on strength because I want to make my physical attack really powerful so I don't have to use as much magic. So yeah. Confirm that, please. Yes.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Alright, let's keep going. This right here is a really, really big fort, by the way. Like, these hallways are, like, unnaturally large. Where is he? He's still alive, right? I don't know. We're gonna find out, I guess. We're gonna move through, and we're gonna find out whether our contact is still alive. And if he isn't, we're gonna be in big trouble. So... there we go. We have an enemy here. So yeah, this right here is exactly why I feel that this is a perfect handheld game. I think I can fight that one. Good. Because there's like, it's kind of like playing Pokemon, right? I just like going into your levels. It's like, I love playing Persona like when I was like traveling and stuff. Because you can just play it in the meantime. Have some fun with it. There we go. See, now with our increased attack, we're much better capable of finding these enemies. And yeah, these crit, I don't think there's going to be anything in them, but I'm just breaking them just in case, right? Maybe there might be something in there. I mean, like, I walked all the way in here. There surely has to be something here. These things, I can't open. I can open the doors. Okay, that's nice. There's an item here. A revival medicine. Good. So if we die, we can come back. Can open this door. Nope, this door is locked. So this right here is a dead end. Gotta go back up again. And then see. Like it's so weird. Like in a fantasy game, right? Like this makes sense. Like the size of the holes, the stairs and everything. But if this were to be a real building, like it would make no sense how big this is. It's like look, we're tiny people here. It feels like this was made by giants. Oh, here we have another one of these monsters. Hold on.
Be careful.
If there's another one. If it spots us, things could get nasty. But we have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now. Yeah. Sneak attacks on enemies. If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using spacebar, there is a chance their entire break guards will deplete for an instant stun.
Okay.
Alright, so that's what we're going for then. Let's go and attack! Alright, look at that. That is a nice attack. And then we're gonna go and take him down. Please and thank you. Oh, that was so close. But I think he's paralyzed. Alright, we got him. We got him. And now he's down. Perfect. Again, we've not been hit so far. Now we got some items as well. So yeah, let's get all these things. I'm not gonna talk about whatever we're seeing now. I think that will be fine. There's an item here, which we get for defeating that enemy. And now let's keep moving further into the fort. So yeah, as I said, it's kind of like a dungeon that we're going for right now. And we got him down. I don't know if there's like a timed attack on like when you have to press V to engage with this. But look at this, man. Last time I got like at the start I just got destroyed by these hounds, but now I'm destroying them.
That'll do it.
Which I didn't get any training, and I still already had that sword at the start, so I don't really know why I wasn't able to fight them back there, but you know, that was tutorial, let's see. A theme says, well, everything switched. I guess animals are humans now, and humans are animals. Like how the real world is this world's fantasy. Yeah, I guess that would like that's the way that they're that it works here. I'm really curious to see like what more kind of humans there are and what kind of rules there are to the human race. You have a soldier. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. The monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows your people. And of course, this is how it ends. Damn it, all the bloody hell. Well, I mean, if you're gonna be mad at the end, then there's no point saving you, man. The soldier appears to be dead. Well, that's how it is, eh? That is how it is. Do you have another one here?
Run.
Fading soldier, you're so young for a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be, Stroll says. Fading soldier, you're too late. That monster, we can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. And now he's dead. The soldier's body is lying completely still. Well, you were a good person. I'll pay my respects to you. Let's keep moving. He's not here either. Where could he have gone? Well, there's no water place to check, and you haven't recognized him yet, so that's good. We have someone here. A panting soldier. A damned Helda! I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked.
Hey.
Stroll says, calm down. It's his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. Panting soldier says, but everyone is dead. They all had families. Help me, Helda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
It seems like he died. Well, I couldn't help you. I'm sorry about that, man. Let's see. This door does open. So let's see what's inside. So far, we've not been able to save anyone. We've just been able to hear their final words. Wait, you two are... You're perhaps searching for something? For someone... I could say that's right, maybe? Like, I think I could trust him.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth...
What?
Oh, shit. I thought that this door was going to be the side part, but no, it isn't. That cry is from that human from earlier. It is. I don't think we can go back now.
Was that?
It sounded like it came from the top of the tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower!
Let's hurry.
Okay, no, I think I can still go back. I can still go back. Okay, let me do that. Let me do that, because I want to see what's here. I want to see what's here. I want to explore everything. But yeah, he's on to us that we're searching for someone, and I felt like I could tell him that we're searching for someone, because it's quite obvious, right? But the thing that we could say is like, hey, you know, like we know a friend here, or whatever, right? You can lie out of that easily. So yeah, let's go and break these things here. It seems like there's never anything in these barrels, but there will be items behind the barrels. So basically, no. Ah, missed the element of surprise there. But we did get a strike there, so we're gonna take him down. He is using a lot of mana though, this Stroll guy, which is kind of annoying. I felt like there must be a way that I could control him as well. I think, though I'm not sure. Maybe he won't be entirely like a friendly character. We got a broken igniter, which may be able to allow us to upgrade ours. Alright, so right there we have a monster coming in. So I think we're gonna have to hide behind here until he comes back and turns around and we surprise him. This is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Come closer, come closer, come closer, come closer. It looks like a duck. Like a dog inside an egg. Alright, come there, come there. Now we attack! And now we attack. Let's go! Great opening volley. Great first attack. He's going to use his ability here. He's still stunned, so we don't have to worry about anything. Now, one thing I could... Oh, no! He wasn't stunned! I thought he was stunned. Right. So, we do have, like, an auto battle. We can do analysis.
Guess we better stay on our toes.
But yeah, let me just go and attack this normally. Because I think we got him down right now. I thought he was going to be stunned. That's unfortunate. But hey, we are a level up. That's good. So I am gonna put more into strength because I just want to like keep my strength up. The more I can do the powerful attack, the better it is. All right, we have a room right here. Here we have 2 enemies around. This enemy is looking at us, and now I think we can go. All right, I don't know if I got this entirely right, but I think that will be good. Let me go to the next. What? Hold. Let me go to the next one, and let me make sure that I do a normal attack on that one. Take it out. Let's have him take that one out, and we're free. Perfect. Unharmed. Unharmed is what I'm looking for. Skip through this. All right, there was another one here though, or does fighting one mean you fight all of them? I think fighting one just means you fight all of them. All right, that room is cleared. Let's take the medicine here. And I don't think there's anything in these crates here. So let's move up. Let's move towards our goal. Let's see. I think our goal is right up ahead there, so I can go here to get a little bit more XP or something. Oh yeah, there's some stairs here. Take this item. We got an old coin. I think at some point in time that will be useful. Let's see. Were we spotted by the wolf thing there? There we go. Starting the battle again. Seems like this one we're just fighting like one at a time. And he's down now. Now I really wonder if there's like a way that I can control my companion as well, because I knew that was in the Persona games. You could control your companion and stop them from doing the regular attacks, right? All the mana the entire time. But I'm not sure. And I kind of just want to move for this dungeon here. All right. Take him out. Perfect. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, I do have to say that I like this game as a... I love this game as a handheld, but the one thing I've often wondered about, and that's something that I do feel a little bit right now, is that as a PC game, or like back then Persona 5 was a, what was it called? It was like a PlayStation 5 game, so it was a console game. A stationary game, as I'd like to call it. The thing that I have with it is like, it is slow at times though. Like, it can be really slow. Like, we've been playing for 2 hours and we're not even past like the introduction yet, right? Which is nice, but like I really, as I said, like I really like that for like doing like traveling, so you can put it down very easily. There we go. He might attack, but I think he's stunned, so that's good. So yeah. Once we're through this dungeon, I think we'll have like a good idea as to like what the basic stuff is about. Rank it up even more. The one thing I would always do in these dungeons, like I don't know if these monsters here regenerate. But in Persona, like, they would respawn, so I would always just go and... Oh, shit! That was an enemy behind there. I didn't even see that! But I did get it. Right, so which one is the lower one? I think that one's the lower one. Ah, shit. He used his magic on that one. Whew! That was rough. Like, I feel he's gonna run out of mana pretty soon. Unless he has some sort of, like... ability to get mana back, but otherwise we're not gonna have him use mana in the big fight that matters. Alright, well, we got everything here. Time to go up, and then I think we're gonna head into the tower, have the big battle up top, and then we're gonna meet our guy, and he'll probably be dead. He'll probably be dead. I don't think that we're gonna meet our guy. I think we're gonna have to figure it out ourselves. The roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? Sure. Let's talk about this. If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be any survivors. Facing that monster together might not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway, because it's a noble thing to do, and I'm of noble heritage. It's just that, isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this for possibly nothing? Because if there's a chance of even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. So he's lived for something. This time? Hey. And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you're refusing to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. Let's see. Let me build the trust right here. I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but
I can't just leave you to die up there. Ha, I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never be able to deliver the message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on. So we're gonna continue on. Well then, lend me your strength. Let's go and do this. Getting into the tower for the big battle. Let's open that door. This feeling, I knew it. The human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Let's go.
Yep.
Try not to do anything rash, okay? Here we go. It's a matter of life and death that we find our contact, who, as I say, will probably be dead. There's only one way to find out. Oh, the dead soldiers, as I say, there's nothing. There's no chance. How are we gonna fight this? For God's sake, that looks weird. Damn. Oh, he's talking.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's... I don't know what I'm looking at either.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
How are we gonna fight it, though? Like, it's got range on us. It's called peril.
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
How, though? How? No, the mission depends on our survival. So, what do? I think that what I need to do is I need to make sure that I use my abilities right now. This right now is the time to do as much damage as I can. Only 3 damage? Shoot. 2 damage? Oh boy, we're not gonna miss. We're gonna be in for a bad time here. I don't think we can win this. I don't think this is winnable at all.
It didn't even flinch.
Like, we're super outclassed.
I'm not going down like this.
Okay, so what's your plan? What is your plan then? I don't know. Right, well, I'm just gonna use my most powerful attacks and we're just gonna see how it's gonna go, eh? 2 damage. 3 damage. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. Spin slash is gonna hurt both of us. Like, we're about to die here, dude. 2 attacks in a row.
How is it this strong?
Well, we're this weak. What more can I do? That prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
I'll distract it. You two run.
Don't! Just throw your life away, man.
Above all else, I am a noble.
So?
A noble defends his people, no matter the cost.
I don't want to lose you, dude.
Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
I don't want to see this guy die, dude. No! Alright. Well, what's happening now?
Forgive me.
What?
He just went down.
Please, say something.
Sure.
God.
Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
And we have some power. Do it something. Please.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
He can speak to it.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment.
Who's talking to us?
Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
We're gonna fight.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears.
So?
Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within.
Alright.
Brave thy very heart.
What do we get? What kind of protagonist powers do we get? We have to take out our heart? What? What is this? Mechanical heart? What just happened? There is some sort of, like, creature that we tore out. And now we're transforming into armor. What? Oh my. This is like our Persona in Persona. Damn. We have a transformation that looks far more capable of being able to beat one of these humans. Holy hell. Seems like our fairy doesn't know anything about this either.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Well, I think I found it. We have deals weak magic, win damage to one enemy, and we have weak HP recovery for one ally. Well, I don't have an ally right here, so we're just gonna have to do the win damage. Let's see. That is... Ooh! That's good! Holy shoot! My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, I can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. So, right now, well, our health has been reset, so that's good. But we're getting 2 turns against us.
Are you okay?
Well, I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
I've been trying. I think the transformation kind of works, but the transformation is gone now. Attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet.
So,
We can target those.
head wings. So we can attack... Oh, wait. We could attack different things? Head wings and blades. So the head wings we gotta go for. We can transform now. Oh, wait, we can! We can transform! Alright, let's do this.
Let's stay calm.
I didn't know it had like 2 different... Like, it had different parts that had different amounts of health. I did not know about that. So you can really attack specific parts and then take that out. There we go. Now we're down, but I think like we just have to go for like piece by piece. Tear down his bits. Alright. Wait, no. So, I've already taken down the wing, now it's time to take down the leg. Arc power is what this is called. This is our arch thing, I guess. Archetype. Oh wait, it's an archetype! I don't know what it means. But it's an archetype. And we can go and deal some wind damage to take down his legs, tear it off. Well, I didn't really tear off his legs, so he can still attack with it. That's unfortunate. He's eating one of its fruits, I think to regain some HP. Yeah, it's healing up. Attacking me right now. But he's only doing 7 damage, so that's way better.
Fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do.
So then?
I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
We can try. We can try. Let's do it. Let's take down the apples. 102. It's using frenzied wings. Well, it hasn't returned its wings, or has it? Still, right now, it's not looking too good. Let's keep on attacking the apple. Let's just see what happens. 106. So the apple seems to be gone. We are being attacked again, but so far we're still alive. Frenzied wings, it has 2 attacks, which is very unfortunate, but we are resistant to it.
If we don't take out those apple things, you know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Sure, if you want to handle it, that's fine. Have Gallica knocked on the apples to keep the foe from heating? Yes, please, let's do it.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Go ahead. What kind of power do you have?
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance.
Nice. So do you have any parts that we can attack? Doesn't seem like it. We can just attack itself? Let's do it. Let's take it down. Alright, I need more turns. Need more turns. Need more turns. 3 damage. 7 damage. I mean, I could go for the heal myself maybe, but I think I'm about there. I think I'm about there to take it down. 94 damage, about 1 or 2 hits. That should be down. And it only does like single-digit damage to me, so it will never be able to kill me. 7 damage. See, look at this. This is gonna be fine. It's gonna be a breeze. Let's do it. 1 more attack. 1 more attack to go. Just 2 more attacks to survive, and then we'll be good. Frenzied wings. We're resisting that. That is perfect. And now, time to end this. Perfect. 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 It is down. It is out. And it's a lot smaller, it looks like now. We got Gordio's apple, though. And look at how the XP... Look at everything that we got. We're ranking up. This right here is our archetype, which is also ranking up. It can only rank up to level 20, so maybe we can get like a whole bunch of them. Like we can swap them out.
Not bad at all.
And now we get another point. I think I do need a little... Like, okay, I'm still going to stick with physical attack damage. Just going to the base attack. There we go, it's sticking down.
Is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
Alright. Well.
Since time immemorial, Those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue.
Are they both like listening to it, or like, "Ah, get out of my head"? I don't know.
What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity.
And I was the chosen one, because I bet all the soldiers that died before me would have loved to have this power too.
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
Yeah, I need to learn more about my mission. Like, finding the guy.
What was that voice?
I don't know.
And you! What was that power you used?
Oh, it's something I've always had in my back pocket. I just didn't really feel like needing it because I'm an anime protagonist. I only use like the least amount of power that I need until like everyone's about to die, and then I'll use my stronger power because it's cooler that way.
You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... it was crazy.
Or it sure was. Stroll's still alive.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
It's like they don't care. It's like, oh, he's dying over there. Wow, he sure is dying, eh? Come on, let's revive him. Let's save him.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
Is this our guy? He seems interesting enough to be our guy.
Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
He is! Our guy's here.
You made it.
So what now? This was the start of the mission.
On the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
Alright.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him.
I think he was just on the loo the entire time. Like, he was otherwise occupied. He probably just, like, had to take a massive shit. Came back, found this. Because what else was he doing?
The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Seems like a plan. Everyone else is dead now.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
So are we gonna go just, like, all the way back to, like, where we came from? And they literally just sent us out to die here. Holy hell.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
Well, we don't have to be, like, hiding about it now, because no one is here to, like, listen in on us.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
I was on the loo.
So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
I don't know, man.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Yeah. We gotta do the next step of the mission.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission.
New one.
Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Damn, boy, we going after the Lewis guy. Whew. I guess the Lewis guy is like the murderer that we saw at the start.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
He was waiting for this.
Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
So he was the one that attacked the prince as well.
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look.
What do you have?
I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Oh, so they have, like, cameras here. Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
So?
Luis cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's Lewis? Kill him? Can someone catch me up? I think that's the best question to ask.
Can someone catch me up here?
Alright. Yeah, that is Lewis.
15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others.
We saw him at the start killing the king.
Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general.
the youngest the nation's had.
I knew he was going to be our main antagonist.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn himself.
So now why is he still around in like the high command?
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
So why did we have to like tell him this mission right now? Because I mean, like, I think at a certain point in time, if this guy can kill the Lewis guy, he would have already done it, or like he would do
When we
it.
were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
I mean, like, he's still in like the noble circles talking about the death of the captain. Like after they killed the prince, like why is he still around?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere.
But yet he was back.
Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
He does look like very much a noble, though.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
I can see that.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
So we're gonna have to work together on this. And there's more people behind him that we don't get to know about now.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
Damn, he wasn't out cold.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
He's good, man.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
See, I told you this guy's good.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Yeah. I mean, like, he could be a spy, but I guess it's a little far-fetched. Like, he went for shit, like hell and back.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
He has a good idea what a noble is. Like, basically, like, a lot of times, like, if you have these fantasies that nobles are like, oh yeah, I get everything for free here, because I am special. And he's like, I'm here to have all the responsibility, basically.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
Bam.
You'll let him help us?
Yay!
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
He's part of the team.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man.
All right.
Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
So we went from one army to the other. There we go. The quest has started. Basically, we have to save the prince from the death's curse, save the prince from his curse, and defeat Louis Guiaburn, the treacherous fiend, who not only attacked the prince, but murdered the king. The deadline is unknown, and the rank is 7 out of 10. This right here will be the main quest throughout the game. This right here will be what we're going to go after. Is this going to be the end of it? I don't think so. I think there's going to be a lot more things, a lot more friendlies around him that we have to take down. But yeah, that is what this game is about. It is a slow start. It is a slow game. It's not as fast as many of the other games, like Black Myth Wukong, where we could get started quite quickly after the opening cinematics. But man, is it a nice game. I like the RPG games, I like the JRPG games, and this one seems to be very, very, very well made. So yeah, let me know if this is something that you're interested in. To me, I really like this. I don't think it's really a content game for me, or like a stream game for me, in the sense of that, like, it does go very, very slowly. But it is really cool, though.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we are not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
Alright, so we're gonna have to go fast at
But
this.
no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route.
Alright, so that will be the start right now. We're gonna have to go around.
We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light.
All right, I see. And I guess that now we're gonna have some time to talk with each other. And we have Grius as an ally! Yeah! Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become our ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
All right, if we have any materials, I don't think we have any materials to set up a camp. Just gonna have to lay down in some bushes.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest.
Sounds good. Where do we get the blankets, do we?
This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was crazy wild.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast.
You have to have a special archetype that you transform into. Try ripping out your heart. Maybe it works.
All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
He's pretty much open about his undercover mission. I mean, like, there's not much to hide now.
And? Did you learn anything?
Well, I don't think he learned much.
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be telling us about it.
Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
All right, well, we can ask him something. Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
Yeah, let's learn more about this.
Numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet.
I think so too.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him.
He sure has.
The people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior.
Maybe he's controlling him. I'm gonna call it he's controlling them.
The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
So?
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a bit ambitious.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony.
Yeah, but that's just like your optimism. Like, what's the plan?
He will die by my hand.
I sure as well hope so. That's the plan. We're gonna go to the ceremony and he will kill him. I see it. A fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Alright, here we are. Let us go and save the progress right here. We went from level 1, playing only like 1 hour and 9 seconds. We are now overwriting this to 2 hours, 7 minutes, and we're level 4 right now. So, those are the very first hours of Metaphor. Honestly, it feels very, very much like a Persona game, and I do like. However, I do really like the fantasy setting to it. It has the same basics to it, but it doesn't have like the same limitations as those games have. So, yeah, it is a pretty slow game. Obviously, that's the way that's how this game works. But I did really enjoy playing it, so hope you did too. But that said, though, I think it is time for us to end. Tomorrow we'll be playing Age of Empires 2. And for that, I'll need some rest. It's definitely an interesting game. It really, really is. For me, it's like a great comfort game if, like, as I say, I'm traveling or I just have some time to myself, where it's like, you just want to relax, right? Like, I think that high-intensity, like, fast-paced games, like some like Apex Legends or maybe something like Warframe, which is a little bit lower fast-paced because you can just play that with your eyes shut, but something like Apex, right, is, or even Age of Empires 2. Something like Apex or Age of Empires 2, there are games that you can just play very well like on stream or play very well when you're like ready to go game and like be super focused, hyper focused, and it's really, really fun. However, you also have, this is more for, hey, let's say I'm in bed, I want to go to sleep, but I'm not tired yet. I can go play this for an hour. You don't have to be like super on top of things because, you know, like the pace is nice, so I like it. Anyway, Avim says, interested, joined the army as a child, worked to become the greatest general, stopped the rebellion, and ultimately killed the king for whom the rebellion was for himself. Mayhaps he's doing what he's always said out. Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe we'll figure that out. Anyway, yeah, with that said, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all tomorrow because I am going to have to go and sleep right now. Man, this lasted so much longer. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. But I really felt like, oh man, like, well, probably within an hour we'll be at a part where we can start the gameplay loop. It was like 2 hours in, and only now can we start the gameplay loop. So yeah, that's it though. Like, I am looking at this, I'm like, man, I really want to talk to these guys right now. So yeah, anyway, see you guys around, and yeah, have fun.